folks, this is the Giving Tree here. How are you doing? I hope you're well. I'm just hanging out here, and I thought I would teach you today about something really important in writing, and that is writing powerful endings. Okay? So in order to teach you about that, I thought I'd tell you a story about myself, which I'm sure you've all heard of me, the Giving Tree. That's what I look like in the drawing by Shel Silverstein. And if you remember the story, there's a little boy who loved me and played on me and just came every day, and we had so much fun, and I was so happy. But then after a while he grew up a bit, and he didn't want to play anymore. He wanted things. He was searching. So I gave him apples, and I was happy because he was happy. I think he was happy. But then he'd keep coming back, like for my branches and for different things. And so I'm not sure if he was really happy, but I tried, and it made me happy when he was happy. So I tried to get him to think about how to be happy. So to end the story about me and the Giving Tree, I'm going to read to you really quickly what happened. Here's the book right here. And after a long time, the boy came back again. "I am sorry, boy," said me. "Oh, but I have nothing left to give you. My apples are gone. My teeth are too weak for apples," said the boy. "My branches are gone. You cannot swing on them." "Oh, I am too old to swing," said the boy. "My trunk is gone," I said to him. "You cannot climb." "Oh, I'm too tired to climb," said the boy. Oh, I told him I was so sorry, that I wished I could give him something. But I have nothing left to give. Nothing. I'm just an old stump, I told him. I have nothing. But the boy says, "I don't need very much now," said the boy. "Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I am very, very, very tired." Oh. Well, I knew this was my moment. I said, straightening up as big as I could. "Well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down and rest." And guess what? The boy did. And you know what? I was happy, really happy. The end. So one thing I want to teach you about my story, because I just love the story of myself, is that at the end of a story, when you're writing, you want to always remember to tie up the loose ends. Make sure you've tied everything up. So we don't want to leave anything hanging, such as what happened with the boy. Well, the boy came back in the end. If the boy never came back, that would have been a loose end just hanging out there. Okay, so I want to tie that up. And then I want to resolve any difficulties. Remember the story arc? You can see the story arc right here below. It goes up, all the difficulties, bam, right on the top. And then you go down the mountain and you resolve the problem. So that's important that you resolve all the difficulties, okay? So I wasn't really sure I was happy, and the boy sure wasn't, but in the end, I think we were resolved. Sometimes less is more. All right, so another thing is you want to make sure that you bring the story's meaning home, all right? Bring your story's meaning home. And what does that mean? That means that you want to make sure that the reader, whoever's reading your story, pulls some meaning out of it. Pulls something that's really, really important that they can transfer to their own life. Like, for me, it was making sure everyone knew that giving is really important. But sometimes maybe it was a lesson for the boy, too. That sometimes when you give, when you take, maybe that's not such a good thing. All right, so I wanted that to bring my story home by the end when we were both together on just a simple little log. That's me, my little stump. All right, and the final thing I want to show you is, does it make sense? Do I suddenly sprout roots and fly away and I'm happy forever? That wouldn't make sense. So I probably wouldn't do that, all right? So I want you to keep those things in mind, okay? Tying up loose ends, resolving unresolved conflict, bring the story's meaning out, bring it home, and then make sense, all right? If you work on all those things and try to draft a really powerful ending and then post it on Seesaw by Wednesday, I will be so proud of you. All right? This is the Giving Tree signing off. Bye-bye.